We're gonna take Elon, we're gonna trap him in a steel cage, we're gonna put him over a cauldron of lava, we're gonna put him inside a volcano where there's active lava bubbling, lower him down there. We're not gonna put him in the lava, but we're just gonna put him low enough so that he's really, really hot all the time and he has to like suffer heat strokes and stuff. You might think, oh, that's a little slow and torturous. It is. Okay, where do you even begin with Elon Musk? Like, genuinely, where do you even begin? A person who will do whatever it takes to get exactly what they want. Do you talk about Tesla and how awful of a company that is? Do you talk about SpaceX and how awful of a company that is? Obviously, hindsight is 20/20, but Elon Musk made me realize what a billionaire actually is. And I'll give him credit for this one thing and this one thing only. Whenever I see a billionaire, they at least have the capacity to like look presentable in public, and they've at least convinced people that they're like good people. Yeah, Warren Buffett, how much money does he have? Well, you know, he's just a guy in a house, and he gives some of that money away, some of it. He's just a humble country bumpkin making a buck like you and I. Or like any tech guy, like Bill Gates doesn't seem that bad. Mark Zuckerberg's just weird. But then there's Elon, and he has fully embraced what a billionaire actually is, which is like this Lex Luthor figure where he can do whatever he wants.
But you're trying to do good things and you're a billionaire. I mean,
yeah,
that seems a little bit like either superhero or supervillain. You have to choose one.
Who's gonna stop him? That's what he says every day. He wakes up and he goes, ah ha ha, who can stop me? That's my impression of a South African. If my impression of a white person was Elon Musk, you know, I'd be angry too. But the strangest thing is that there was a time when Elon Musk wasn't seen the way he is now. This was an accumulation of a bunch of mistakes that happened over time. Like if you remember the video, Elon, Are You Okay? This is a 20 million view video. And it just talked about how Elon Musk is just kind of doing his own thing. He got bored one day, so he decided to dig tunnels under Vegas. Then he made flamethrowers. Then he shot a rocket with his car into space and it landed. I mean, this guy's just like Phineas and Ferb. He's just like Phineas and Ferb without the Ferb. You know, he's just a guy with a dream. But this was actually a good impression. It's crazy to think Elon Musk actually had a good impression on people at one point. I'm not saying it's crazy in the sense they're like, oh my gosh, how could people like someone so bad? No, I'm astonished how much he has fallen. All he had to do was what he was doing in like 2017, 2018. You're just this inventor guy. You're the guy who invents things. You go on the Big Bang Theory, you say, hey, I'm Elon Musk. And then the crowd cheers, and that's, you did it. You did your thing for the day. Like, no other billionaire was going to appear on Rick and Morty. No other billionaire was going to be on a PewDiePie video. This was the one billionaire who was going to do that stuff. And he did get a fan base from it. He got a very, like, dedicated fan base just from appearing on these things. Because that's sort of like a people's champ type thing, is appearing on those sort of things. Appearing on things people like instead of appearing on, I don't know, Jay-Z appearing on Warren Buffett's fucking cartoon.
Being a good businessman has allowed me to help others, like my charity, the Sean Carter Scholarship Foundation. If you put your minds to it, you can do anything. Now get out of here and go and enjoy New York.
Then again, Elon Musk didn't make Hova, but that's not the point. The story of Samson is that the more hair he had, the stronger he got, and one day it was cut off, lost all of his strength. Elon Musk is like the opposite of that. The less money he has, the more likable he is, and he is the richest person in the world right now. He is the least likable person in the world right now. Elon Musk had this image of science and invention. I remember people in my life who almost bought into the hype of a Tesla. They almost wanted to get a Tesla car until I told them, oh, Elon Musk didn't actually invent Tesla, he just bought the company from a couple guys. And that kind of ruined their perception of the car. But you know what, Tesla at one point was somewhat of a cool company. I hate to say it, but you know, electric cars are the future more than gas cars are. You know, pushing the electric car, at least in America, is somewhat of a positive thing. But somehow, over time, Tesla just became the worst company ever. And I know what jumped the shark. It's the Cybertruck. The Cybertruck jumped the shark, and it made Tesla the worst company because the Cybertruck is an unsafe piece of shit that cannot be driven on a road anywhere. How did it get past public inspection? Not just that, but like Tesla drivers in general have become more annoying. Like they've just become way more agitating to me. I was driving today and I was wedged between a Tesla driver in front of me and a BMW driver behind me. And you know what? When the BMW driver was like right on my bumper, I didn't even care because the sheer existence of a Tesla car in front of me just made me agitated. Somehow Tesla has like gone on the top of my list of most annoying drivers over BMW. How does that even happen? How do you become more annoying than a BMW driver just by existing? I'll tell you, it's because there's a bunch of influencers on the internet that think Tesla's like the coolest thing ever still, and they try to post as many videos as they possibly can saying, oh man, this Tesla, this Cybertruck's the coolest fucking thing ever. Look at this fucking Cybertruck. I could throw a marble at the window and the window doesn't crack. Isn't that the fucking coolest thing you've ever seen? The answer is obviously no. Of course not. And Elon Musk somehow has made the electric car corny. You weren't supposed to do that. The electric car is a good idea in America, but you made it corny. It's gonna be corny to own an electric car, and it's your fault. But it just kept accumulating over time. I think the first somewhat alarm of Elon Musk, at least from what I remember, was when he named his child like ZXAE12 or whatever, which was supposed to be Alex or whatever, but it was just like weird. Drake didn't have to teach me this, but I think anyone who uses their child as like PR, as like a publicity stunt, I think that's kind of alarming. It's more alarming to me now than it was, but even then it was like, what the fuck? What is this? So then that happened, and then Dogecoin. Then the Dogecoin happened. This stupid meme coin that I knew about back in like fucking 2018 or whenever it came into fruition. The whole joke of Dogecoin was that it was a parody of cryptocurrency. It was the stupid meme coin that took like 5 minutes for the guy to create, and it's Doge. Doge is stupid. I'm pretty sure it was a parody, but then somehow a couple years later it exploded. And if I knew it would have exploded the way it did, I would have like invested even like $100 into it. I would have had more money now. So that's a thing. Yeah, but I didn't invest money in it because I thought it was a fucking joke. And it still is a joke, but it's a joke that has a lot of money involved with it now. But somehow Elon Musk found the Dogecoin, and I think this was like at least the tipping point for me. It was this and his appearance on SNL where he said Dogecoin to the moon. I don't even know how Elon Musk talks. Does he talk like Gru from Despicable Me? He does now. He does now in my head. Yeah, he dressed up as Wario, and he's like, Dogecoin to the moon! So that was like my tipping point where I was like, okay, this guy, he's just kind of annoying now. You know, this billionaire guy, he's kind of annoying. But then it happened. He bought Twitter. I'm pretty sure Twitter has been X for like 2.5 years now. I still call it Twitter. It doesn't feel like it's been called X for that long, but it has. It has absolutely no permanence as a platform. The only reason this platform is still standing with a name like that is because it used to be Twitter. Imagine if Mark Zuckerberg got so fixated with Meta, the idea of everything had to be Meta, that he started calling Facebook M. It would be stupid. Like, Facebook would still be a thing, but it would be stupider, more stupid than it is. Listen, the only reason I go on Facebook is for Facebook Marketplace, and I can't even begin to summarize how awful of a platform Twitter is. I'm not gonna lie, it was already like a stupid, awful app that nobody should use ever, but the only reason people use it is because of porn. People only use Twitter because of porn. Okay, I use it to follow NBA news, but there is a lot of porn. So I looked at like every Elon Musk tweet in the last 24 hours, and by the last 24 hours, I mean the last 3 hours, because he tweets so fucking much on here. This first one is just him trying to promote his AI on there, which is Grok. He's trying to make his own version of ChatGPT, and it's kind of trying to be like its own version of Google too, because he has this slogan that says, just Grok it. What does that even mean? Well, you know how people tell you to like Google things? If you need to find something, just Google it. Well, he's trying to do that, except instead of Google, it's Grok. Dude, Grok sounds like the name of a fucking caveman. This is some propaganda. What is this? Propaganda for Romania? He's telling you how it's really difficult to break out of liberal media echo chambers. By the way, did you know X has slight political bias? He doesn't care about anyone but himself. He doesn't even care about his child. He puts his child around his shoulders simply so he won't get shot in the head. That's not a joke. He does that so he won't get assassinated. Because let's be honest, there's probably people out there that want to assassinate Elon Musk. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying there's people out there that would. But would they want to shoot Elon Musk's son? That kind of severely dwindles the amount of people who would crash out on the guy. All I'm saying. But the only reason I'm saying this is because Elon Musk has become increasingly conservative, because look who's in the office right now. I just want to say he doesn't care about you, and he only does what he does for his own gain. And right now, he can grift on conservatives way more than he can grift on the Democrats. And because he controls a significant portion of media through Twitter, he can just look at like any tweet that says, I used to be liberal, but now I'm not anymore. And he can just say, Yeah, this is true. Like, here's him retweeting, showing an ID to vote. Democrats don't like that. Showing a vaccine passport just to leave your house. That's a good idea. Heartfelt thanks to everyone supporting Tesla despite many attacks against our stores and offices. Yeah, just know, people are attacking Tesla, and that's hurting Elon's feelings. Promoting Grok. A 17-year-old Elon Musk wearing a hat after a long day working on his second cousin's wheat farm in Saskatchewan, Canada, where he took part in barn raising. That whole experience gave me great respect for farmers. They work hard to put food. Oh my god. Farmers deserve our respect and admiration. Of course they do. That's like one of the least controversial opinions ever. It's virtue signaling. Saying farmers are good people is virtue signaling. What is this? Make kids, not war? Yeah, Elon makes a lot of fucking kids. Makes like fucking 15,000 kids a year, and then he abandons all of them. Here's a smear campaign against automobiles because he's the owner of Tesla. Let's see, men die in trenches every day while politicians and warmongers eat gourmet meals. That's crazy. The government, let's tax the billionaires so we can spend $2 billion on 100 washing machines. What the fuck does that even mean? Okay, this is obviously anti-billionaire taxation propaganda, but what the fuck do they mean spend $2 billion on 100 washing machines? That doesn't even make sense. Here's him supporting a politician, which, you know, by the way, did you know politicians and warmongers eat gourmet meals? Here's Trump on Fox News talking about Elon Musk. More Grok promotion, more propaganda. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And again, this isn't me pushing politics. This is me pushing hatred towards Elon Musk. I want that more than anything. That's what I'm trying to promote here, is hatred towards Elon Musk. I think saying the Democrats want to use a vaccine passport to leave your house is a little bit of a fear-mongering tactic. That's just my little thought of the day. Okay, to be honest, the true reason I hate Elon Musk, it doesn't have anything to do with, like, child labor. You know, I mean, Nestle has child labor, but I like chocolate milk. But Elon Musk doesn't give me chocolate milk. He gives me shitty propaganda on the shitty social media app that I don't want to see. You know, the truth is, I hate Elon Musk, but is it really because of his actions? Yeah, people hate annoying people way more than they hate, like, actual bad people. And Elon Musk was a bad person this whole time. It's just that because he became more annoying to people, we actually realized how bad of a person he is. And on top of that, he still does child labor. So you're telling me he's annoying and does child labor compared to this company that isn't annoying and does child labor? You know, you're just worse to me. You just take up too much of my time out of my day. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to look at you. I don't want you in my existence. You were better when you were out of my existence, Elon Musk. Or if you were in my existence, it didn't feel forced. And I didn't know about all this stuff where he talks about how he's a deadbeat dad and this and that. And then I got to deal with this stupid propaganda. Every aspect of my life now, I have to deal with Elon Musk. And I don't want to. I don't want this guy in my life. But I have to hear about politics. And Elon Musk has involved himself in almost every aspect of politics. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? Stop it. If he just left the White House tomorrow, went back to his little rocket ships and cars, I wouldn't mind. You know, fine, go back to doing that. Have you seen this haircut from him? Why would you get that haircut? I don't know to the extent what I'm allowed to say about that German regime back in the day. I don't know which words will make me lose money, so I'm just gonna say, like, why would you want to be that guy? Like, of all the people you could be in history, why this guy? Can't you get, like, a marble bust of fucking Alexander the Great or something? Why do you have to be him? Why can't you be more like Charlemagne or, you know, Julius Caesar? Augustus? Why, you could be like Augustus? Yeah, that sounds good. Why do you have to be him? Why do you have to be this guy? There's no reason to do that. There's not that many people who like this guy. Why would you want to be him? You saw how his story ended. So you might wonder why I had this as the thumbnail. It's just because I think this is the solution we need towards Elon Musk. You see how much hatred Elon has fueled people on Twitter and just in general, you know, because he's part of the media. He manipulates the media that makes everyone so angry all the time. So we need to take all of our hatred, all of our angry, mean-spirited hatred that we project onto each other, and we put it all on Elon Musk. We all put our hatred beam on Elon Musk. He won't feel a damn thing. He doesn't have a soul. he'll be fine. And just lower him into that inside of a volcano where he stays. That's where our hatred stays too. All our hatred, middle of a volcano somewhere in Hawaii. That's the only place I know where volcanoes are, I'll be honest. I still have like a kindergartner's knowledge of volcanoes. All our hatred will be in pain too, because we put all our hatred in Elon Musk, have him suffer inside of there. After that, I think everybody will be in world peace mode. I think we'll all achieve world peace. We'll have a good time. I think that is my solution to Elon Musk. Obviously, this wasn't a very researched video. I have a lot of hatred inside of me, and I need to get it out. I need to get it out on a single person sometimes. And who more deserving than Elon Musk? I just want you to know, billionaires are bad people. I know, it sounds like a stupidly simple thing to say, but I think Elon Musk has done the deed where he has just made the evil billionaire so transparent to so many people. It has worked wonders in just ruining the perception of that big C word, capitalism. I think Elon Musk has done more damage to the image of capitalism than any fucking video essay ever will. You know, maybe those billionaires, maybe they're not giving us all the money they have. You know, maybe those Reaganomics aren't really working after all. If he complains so much about the politicians, why doesn't he just do something about them? Why doesn't he just do something about the politicians who are corrupt and warmonger? There's still that thing where they try to do the crusades. You know, that's still happening, and we're still involved with that. Maybe you could do something about that, Elon Musk. I want more money too. I would want more money. I think Elon Musk could give like $500 to every person in America. If that happens, if he gives $500 to every person in America, I think that would help the economy. If you had $500 of money more than you did yesterday, you'd be happier. Think about it. If you have more money, you'd be happier. So we got to get all the money from Elon Musk. Somebody put him in the cage, steal all his money, give it to all the Americans. Elon Musk is so patriotic towards America. We're going to give all his money to all the Americans. We're going to steal it from him. That's what he would have wanted. I'm speaking on behalf of Elon Musk now. He would have wanted all the Americans to have all his money because he's a big patriot. Yeah.